Welcome back. I'm back. You're back. All right. We back. Welcome everyone to this episode on the Ultimate Sports TV, guys. I gotta give you my NFL Week 12 Thanksgiving Day predictions, everyone. We got the Cowboys versus the Raiders, Bills versus Saints, and Lions versus Bears, everyone. I got one key upset in this one, and I think you guys are gonna love it, especially some fans that really deserve it, everyone. Before I hop into this all of my Thanksgiving NFL Day game predictions, everyone. I just want to make sure you subscribe to the Ultimate Sports TV. Want to make sure you like this video for me, share this video and YouTube channel. Then comment down below your NFL Thanksgiving Day predictions down in the comment section below, everyone. But now let's get this all started. We're going to start with the Cowboys versus Raiders, and I'm going to take the Cowboys versus the Raiders in this one. Now they are going to be short Amari Cooper in this one, and CeeDee Lamb in this one. But that does not mean I don't think the Cowboys won't pull out with a win in this one. I do think it'll be a very close game, but as of right now, I think the Cowboys defense didn't play bad last week versus the Chiefs. They did hold them to 19 points. Their offense just couldn't come up versus the Chiefs defense that is really steamrolling right now. But when we look at the Raiders defense, their defense just stunk it up last week versus the Bengals. So I think this is a prime opportunity for the Cowboys offense to get back on track. Lean on the run game with Zeke, and also do what you need to in the pass game because you have Dak Prescott, you still have Cedric Wilson, Michael Gallup, and you do have Dalton Schultz. So look, I do think this is be a game where the Cowboys offense will be able to get some things going. I don't think it'll be a dynamic day for them just because they are missing some key players in this one, but they are playing a Raiders defense that hasn't looked all that great as of late. And when we turn on to the other side of the football for the Cowboys and Raiders, the Cowboys defense, like I said, had a pretty nice week versus the Chiefs last week, only holding them to 19 points, everyone. You got to give it up for them. Their offense just had to make a couple more plays, and they didn't. But this is also a team in the Raiders, their offense looking kind of sluggish. This is not a Raiders team right now that I think is hitting their stride. And I think when it comes down to that, and these times, really, when we get closer to the playoffs, it's going to affect the team. So, look, I do think the Cowboys defense that has looked great all year will have a nice game on Thanksgiving here. And I think Cowboys fans will have something to be grateful for and thankful for here on Thanksgiving Day versus the Raiders. So I'll take the Cowboys over the Raiders based on offensive matchups and defensive matchups that I think the Cowboys just really win just because of how both teams are playing right now. And given, look, run defense for the Cowboys looking pretty good right now. And look, the Raiders need to rely on the run game. And it didn't really look good last week, and they weren't really able to get some things going. I'll take the Cowboys over the Raiders on Thanksgiving Day. I'll take the Bills over the Saints. Now, look, I think this is going to be a game that is kind of boring for everyone just because I think the Bills are just going to blow the Saints out of the water. They're probably not going to have Mark Ingram. They won't have Alvin Kamara. And when you can't stick to the run game with two running backs that are down for you, where are you going to go? Like, where is your offense going to find its stride to really put some points up versus the Bills offense that is going to put points up on you? So look, I do think the Bills will win this game versus the Saints. I think their offense is going to bounce back in this one. It's not like the Saints defense played great last week either versus the Eagles. And look, I just think this is a game where the Saints offense won't be able to keep up with the Bills defense. I think the Bills offense kind of finds their stride in this one. And I just don't see how the Saints offense finds any kind of motivation in this one, any kind of success in the ground game. And if you can't get the ground game going when you have a quarterback right now who's not the most consistent in the pass game, I just don't see how you get your pass game going if you can't get your run game going, especially versus the Bills defense that has looked good throughout this year. Didn't look great last week versus the Bills, but when you're matching up versus the Saints team that really can't find the stride right now, I do believe in the Bills defense in this one. I will take them over the Saints on Thanksgiving Day. Everyone, I think Lions fans will have something to be thankful for this Thanksgiving because in a two-score game, I'm going to take them over the Bears on Thanksgiving Day, everyone. Given their 0-9-1 start, Lions fans need something to be happy about, and I think it couldn't come at any better time here on Thanksgiving Day. I think they'll get a win over the Bears here on Thanksgiving. And look, I think it's going to be a two-score game, and when I look at it, this Bears offense, as we all know, it's not coached right, but it's also looked sluggish. They won't even have Justin Fields in this game. We know the dual threat quarterback that Justin Fields is, and as a young dual threat quarterback that he is, he provides his offense a spark, and he's there when they need him. But look, Andy Dalton's in there. He didn't really provide a spark for them last week versus the Ravens. They lost that game, weren't able to put up a bunch of points to really overcome and win that game or really move the ball successfully. And look, when I'm looking at this Lions defense, it's not a defense that has been a slouch all year. Now, it has had its disappointing performances, and you could say it's been inconsistent at times, but they have held the Browns to 13 points. They held the Steelers to 16 points, and they held the Ravens to 17 points. This is a defense that has done its work versus some really good offenses this year. And I think when you face the Bears offense, that has looked sluggish even with Justin Fields at times, and you add Andy Dalton in there, and we saw what he wasn't able to do last week versus the Ravens. I do think that the Lions defense will be able to overcome some things in this game and really win a game for their team. Now, when we're looking at the Lions offense, I will see what can happen in this game. The Bears are fairly good versus the run, and the Lions, that's really what they want to do with DeAndre Swift and everything. But in this game, when you have two offenses that don't fare well, I trust the Lions defense more right now because they're just playing better right now. And look, I just trust the Lions offense more than I trust the Bears offense right now. So I'll take the Lions over the Bears on Thanksgiving Day. And Lions fans will have something to be grateful for.